Our beloved Creator is worthy to be praised. He is the greatest. I call upon our beloved Creator of heaven and earth and all that is in between to give me clear, concise, divine guidance that serves His highest good. It is so. We are now vibrating at the frequency of absolute conscious awareness. It is so. The popes. I, re- I renamed them because this is just so irritating. Our Papa defeated all our enemies. So, this is how we did it. Me and my paintings. At first, this one attacked, then this one, then this one, then. And then, when they all together, and I said, my good man, this really happened. I said, my good man. Then he said, cut the umbilical cord. And we were separated from the wicked. And that is how we defeated all our enemies, because what we were liberated from was spirits. The spirit of anger, the spirit of, I wrote it down because I have to think about this whole experience, and you have to work things out. What type of spirits were those? So it's murder, rape, pedophilia, bearing false witness, and stealing that causes any trouble, you know. I don't believe all stealing must be persecuted, but I do believe that some create so much trouble for others that it leads to murder and a whole lot of other wicked spirits. So that is how we need to start looking at, like, what is spirit, what is divine, what is flesh, what is word, what is, you know, because we're all learning together. So our Creator defeated all our enemies, and these are spirits. So what happened is, like anyone that conjured these spirits, because it's envy, lust, greed, that. You can name it anything, but I just know of 5, because he needed all 5 at one time together. So I was basically the bait. So it's all nice to say you're chosen, the golden ray, you this, you that, but that is what you face. Nonetheless, I'm grateful. I love now. I'm gonna make a new deck, and one of the cards is, I wish a witch would. See, I wish a witch would. Don't try it, G. See ya. When they conjure their little goody gets, it backfires on them. We don't have to return to sender. We don't have to do nothing. They basically dug their own hole and fell into it. Now, I'm not against paganism and all that. I love all knowledge, because it took all of us to get to the throne together to pierce the heart of God. I wasn't alone there. I was with the archangels, the ascended masters, and the ancestors. So the only thing that the cosmos does not allow is when you apply witchcraft on innocent people and to manipulate their lives. So there you go. A well-deserved reward. My beloved Creator was so kind to um, get rid of those spirits for us. What do you say? Christ is real. I see Him. I hear Him. There's Christ. I don't know exactly how religion works, but this is Christ, and He said to me, He came to fight for you. And here I said, no, it's not me, this is that. But He insisted. So that is how all of this is here. Me at the time, because that is 2014, not knowing all of last year was coming. So, when you follow Christ consciousness, which is what I relate to most, then it brings you to the throne of our Creator. But I don't know if you can call it Christianity or I don't know what you can call it, because Christ learned from all the teachers of the time. And he understood the teachings of the shaman, of the Buddhist, of the Hindu, of the Jew, of the, you know. So, and then he applied it. And so I followed Christ consciousness because I agree with the principles. And that made this happen. But to a degree, because everything was pre-written. So, this is so. And now you can be of any religion because it is a way of thinking, it is a mindset, it is a divine mindset where we love our Creator. We don't put any other gods before our Creator, although we are the offspring of our Creator, therefore we are gods and goddesses. But how do we behave? We behave like spirits and we're divine. Anyway, let me just vibe. Oh yeah, this was my other card. You see, we are not spiritual, we are divine. These were spirits, spirit of drunkenness, spirit of murder, spirit of greed, spirit of lust. And then the J was the bait. So, and this was terrifying for me. This happened on the 31st of August. But I had to hold my ground because I put that much trust in our Creator. And then what did he do when I said, my good man? If you see my videos of the end of August, you'll see it. Then he separated us. It went like this. I just saw that. So, uh, we are not the spirit of drunkenness. We are not the spirit of stupidity. We are not the spirit of this and that. But we can choose the highest spirits as divine beings, as souls. We can choose humility, that's a high vibrating spirit. And we can choose love, that's the highest. And we can choose gentleness, kindness, patience, tolerance. Now, all these, and self control, all these spirits make it possible for us to comply with cosmic law. And cosmic law is we will love our Creator with all our hearts, minds, and souls, and we will love ourselves and others with all our hearts, minds, and souls. So these lower spirits, the spirit of wickedness, because our Creator is all that is and all that is not. So therefore, the good spirits and the bad spirits coexisted before ascension and after Judgment Day. That's it, last week of August. Anyway, that's like a whole school. So we are divine beings. We are made in the image and likeness of our Creator. And we have gifts. We can heal ourselves. Heal thyself, physician. When you say I'm perfectly healthy, then you are perfectly healthy. When you say anything, I am this or that or that, knowing that you are divine, what you say must be. Okay, our beloved Creator, thank you for your divine guidance. What do you say? What do you say to us? Now, this is about our Creator. He will bring out the same card over and over and over because he knows you need to be sure. So it was hard to change our consciousness to grow from a paradigm of believing in that this exists to the paradigm is that you have the victory over your enemies. That our Creator has really defeated all of them. When they try to strike you and you are the divine, then they are trying to strike the Creator. Now, what do you think the penalty for that is? So we live in a wonderful world. We are not that problems and that war and that. We are not that. We are so much more than that. We are more than that. I took a few selfies in the cosmos to share with whoever is interested in the fact that we are not spiritual. We are divine, but we can choose the spirits. Our beloved Creator, yeah, if you're feeling ill, say this as a divine being, and you're speaking to our Creator. And you say, my beloved Creator, I am grateful now that I'm appreciating my perfect health. Because your mind controls your body. What you speak, your body must obey. Test your divinity. Test your power. Do it. I am grateful now that I am an inspiration to myself and others. But this is all free will. You choose. At least now you will not dare to choose this nonsense anymore, because basically I sent all the stuff to cancel. Because I had to work out what can we live with and what can't we live with. I don't believe we can live with cold-blooded murderers. I don't believe it. I don't believe we can live with rapists. We're not here to break souls, because those are things that crush a soul. Remember, we are juicy grapes. They want to make wine out of us, and that is a spirit of drunkenness, where you lose conscious awareness. So we must wake up to these things and modify. Nonetheless, okay, we're my perfect health, and then love only goes where it is welcomed. How can you hang on to a man that don't want you because he got five other? Where's your self-respect? That feeling of love will pass. You need your common sense. So when you need your heart to heal, if you perhaps have a broken heart, you say this. You say, I'm grateful now that my heart is healing, even if it's hurting, because you have to fight for yourself. You speak over yourself. What you believe about yourself will manifest for you. Non-negotiable. All this drama, all this ugliness and this wickedness, that's immaturity. People don't want to take responsibility and accountability for their inability to accept themselves as human. That sometimes we'll be accepted and sometimes we'll be rejected. Sometimes we'll win and sometimes we'll lose. We have to be realistic. That is a possibility. Why is it so shocking? No, we need to take responsibility for our thoughts and our actions. Okay, generosity. This is a very good spirit to have, because the more you give, the more you get. And even if you gave something 600 years ago, you'll still get it tomorrow when you need it. So always take the opportunity to be kind and generous. And you don't have to know the people. Not everyone, some, depending on the circumstance. But most times, strangers appreciate this more. And what I've learned is, of all the many people I've been generous to, strangers are generous with me. It didn't come back from who you'd think it should ideally. So, our beloved Creator, what about, what do you say? We all want a comfortable life. No stress, no strain about the basics. And this is your birthright, because everyone deserves to have abundance. And when we look at the earth that our Creator made and gave to all of us, we all have equal rights here, truly. Access to everything equally because we're born here. That's what the Creator said. And that is what the only law that applies on this planet. So everyone is meant to have abundance. So we need to kind of work out the redistribution without anyone. Some won't even feel it, and others it's a real sacrifice. So we need to learn to be more generous with each other until everyone is in a reasonably comfortable position. And that is what you can call idealism. So all I need to do is speak it. And that is what you call power. Um, Working together, collaborating. There's many ways to be generous. It's not only this or that. It can be a kind word. It can be good advice. It can be anything. Because we must serve. We gather knowledge. We pray to our Creator and we listen to our Creator. And then, what do you think we learn that for? Because the more you serve, the more joy you get. It works like that. The more you help others, the better you feel. The more you help others, the better you feel. So our creators focusing on the fact that we need to be here for each other in various ways. And that is what you call equitable distribution. On the traditional tarot card, you'll see one person gets 3 coins and the other person gets two. And the reason for that is not unequal distribution. It is that the one needs three, the other needs two. You know? It's sensible charity. But if we have governments, then this should have been sorted out. But clearly, many are lacking in that understanding. Challenges: how to keep 2 feet on the ground, because you have to put your emotions on the back burner and you have to do whatever you need to do to survive. How do you remain grounded and practical? Interesting. To receive, you have to be humble because it's easier to give, but to be able to receive, that is also a challenge, especially if you're used to giving. So these are the practical steps of life. Now, when people can master this basic elementary stuff of life, then they don't have to resort to extreme measures to cope with the reality. Other people will mock them, make fun of them, but they must always look at who is the person doing it. Because there can be some stupid jerk and now they affected your whole understanding. We must cultivate that discernment in all. Conscious mind of humanity. Waiting expectantly for your ships to come in. Like you've been doing the right thing, either you've been giving or receiving, and you've been juggling those responsibilities, and now you want to see the fruits of your labors. You're waiting patiently. You need to connect to the right people. In your mind, humanity just got relationships on their mind, soulmates, this, that, because every reading I seem to do, it's got to do with a partnership. So I'm thinking someone is waiting on true love, but with someone who shares the same spirit of generosity, where they also like to help others, but you have to do it within a balance. You can't overextend yourself. But currently, this is on the mind. Everyone wants the right type of relationship now. One where they shared values and understanding, peace and comfort, healthy, functional relationships. Because you've made the change. Now you know, oh yes, I deserve better. In the past, making a choice. Maybe maybe you were resistant to opening up and say, for example, going to do charity work and this and that, and but then you decided, okay, you're going to do that, You're going to put your feet in the water, test the waters, and then see what the outcome is. So now you're waiting. So what is the outcome? Because you feel like you don't have it yet. The outcome, making the right decision. Making the right decision. Finding something and working on it almost tirelessly. Putting your all into it. If for example, you wanted to attract the right partner for you now, you were spending, say, about 3 weeks doing affirmations. I'm now grateful that I'm in divine alignment with the one who is mine by divine right. For example, there was some obsession there or full commitment because you have a focus on long-term growth. Uh, Current energy, are you feeling? You're feeling like life is a battlefield. You're always in the war, always the divine warrior. But that's what it is to be a divine being. That is why you need to apply your divine knowledge constantly. You have to say, does this serve my highest good? Will this bring me trouble? Will this help? Can I help someone through this? That we must have real dialogue. Those are real meaningful decisions. So you're willing to go all the way because I said it's like you're obsessive, you're determined to achieve this, no matter what it takes. Around you, some people are offering you various options, but you're applying this. You're choosing a partner, but you're applying because you know partners can be very shady. They pretend to be who they're not, or they pretend this and that and all. They can bring you a whole lot of trouble. So I seriously advise that you do the necessary research. That's how you have self mastery, and then you're not impulsive for anything. Wanting the truth. You want to be governed by the truth. That is your pursuit. Knowledge of good and evil and what is true for you. Who are you? And you want the same type of partner, one that you can trust to even speak the truth under very harsh circumstances. But honesty is the highest form of love. I could more easily forgive somebody that made a mistake and tells me the truth than someone that still tries to take it further. And I was just saying, do the research so that you can find your own truth. And you must be ready. Maybe you're going to like it, maybe you're not going to like it. Be ready for that. Don't just want to see something that can work out because your brain worked something out now. When you find something, you talk to the creator. Is this for me? Not show me. Give me a sign. All of that. Okay. Outcome for this reading. Foundational progress. So you want someone that you can build a foundation with. If you come with the Four of Earth, you want them to come with the Four of Earth. And then together, it is the Eight, which means you can work together, grow and prosper. I said this is what's coming, meaning that you will know the best way forward because you're willing to face the truth. You've been through enough battles already to know if you work with that person, they might try to deceive you, and if you work with this one, you can. And now that's what you want in a romantic partnership too. This is what you are strengthening: divine insight, your psychic abilities, your clairaudience, your clairvoyance, your clairsentience, your claircognizance. You're honing that because you aspire to live a life of truth and want to always know that you truly are in command of your life. If you take a little time to think about the good and the bad and weigh the pros and the cons, this insight just comes through. You start to think, so there, that's how you do it. That is how you grow in your divinity. So sometimes you get it wrong because you're already set in a certain way. But you just keep on telling yourself, but I will change because I want to change and I can change because I must change. You need to have a inner dialogue that fights for you. If you're lazy, you tell yourself, come get up like that. So, and like I found the easy ways. I just pray. I say, Christ, this and that, and my creator, this and that. My spirit guides, my angels, my all of that. Because we weren't thrown on the planet and abandoned. We came with all of them, including our creator. It's a lie that is not here. Thank you, our beloved creator, for your divine guidance. And you are worthy to be praised. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. You're welcome, Bon.